What are you talking about? So shit, we can go video for video for video for video. I'll drop 5 a day. And you ain't gonna be able to keep up. And you're gonna be trying to respond to one of them. You don't know me, I ain't showed you nothing yet. How's your day? Hey, I'm doing my best. Send this movie, what about it? Stop taking shrooms. DM discussion. Simple. Unless you are a shaman, unless you done went through the rite of passage, and you done took at least 10 to 12 years to understand the brain, to understand about the different planes, the different beings waiting for you to cross over to hijack your body, all that type of shit. Once you taken at least 10 years to understand about all that, all right, then you come talk to me about shrooms. But if you learn about shrooms from TikTok and Google, and then somebody in the hood just happened to be the drug dealer, you ask one of the ones who know. True? Okay, let's keep that so you don't lose that clue. The Freemason hat has nothing to do with those who don't know what it is, unless you ask and then you start figuring out why I would even wear it. People are looking at me wearing this Freemason hat now, understanding when I was 16 years old, I was doing that. I met a lot of people, taught a lot of people 10 years ago. And now I'm meeting a lot of new people, so I'm walking y'all through some of the same things I had to walk people through when I was in middle and high school. You understand that? So what they'll do, oh, we're not going to listen to no Freemason. Well, if you pay attention, first of all, Freemasons know more, or Masons know more than the average person about reality itself and how the system works. And they keep it a secret because they're taught to keep it a secret. So if a Mason is coming out telling you what the fuck is going on, if that's what you want to try to classify me as, because you don't know me, you only see the hat, right? If you want to try to classify me as a Mason and I'm coming out and telling you things that not only we were taught, but things that just make sense, whether you're a Mason, Rosicrucian, a Wiccan, a Thelemite, a Heckin, or any of these people, it just makes fucking sense. If you want to try to use the fact that you see a Masonic emblem on my head as an excuse to deflect from what it is that I'm actually saying, you're making more of the point as to why y'all have been in the dark so long. You're making more of the point. Go long. Go long. You're making more of the point. How many people was on here when they seen me take this hat off, put it under my feet and stomp on it? How many people seen that? Were y'all there for that? Was somebody who's a Mason who's supposed to honor this symbol and worship it and all this stuff, would they be able to do that? Would they be able to do that? They wouldn't be able to do that. Same reason why somebody who's a Muslim who is indebted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they're on that walk of the deen, they wouldn't be able to take the Quran off and put it on the ground and stomp on it either. Because they went something in their faith and their belief system wouldn't allow them to. I don't have no faith or belief system. My faith and my belief system is truth. That's the only difference here. These people have faith and belief systems. My faith and belief system has nothing to do with faith and belief. It has everything to do with truth. This is fabric, you ascended person. How are you stuck on symbols made of fabric? What about this now? Ooh, where'd that? Where'd it go? Look for it. Is he still a Mason? Now I'm a robber. Now I'm a bank robber that's intelligent and cool. I don't understand this shit. I'm a fly-ass, cool-ass bank robber. You know what I mean? Or I'm on my way to go skiing. These are symbols in the reality that you don't know nothing the fuck about. That's why y'all able to be picked up and moved so easy. This is me picking you up and moving you. You don't understand it. You're being picked up and moved. You ain't supposed to be able to be picked up and moved that damn easy. You understand what I'm saying? You come to my video and say, why are you a Freemason? We ain't gonna listen to you. One nigga said, we're at war with Freemasons. No the fuck you not. Run up on one. No the fuck they not. Y'all don't believe these itty bitty people. No, they ain't at war with Freemasons. Go run up on one of them niggas then. Run up on one of the lodges. See what happens. Freemasons carry. Freemasons understand their law. Freemasons understand their stand the ground. Freemasons understand how to work artillery. Freemasons understand how to stand upright. Run up on one of them Freemason niggas that ain't nowhere near the White House. Just run up on a Freemason in the hood. Because believe it or not, we got Masons out here in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm explaining to you? So these that we're at war with Freemasons. No, you saying some shit that you think sound good. You don't even know what the fuck Freemasons is. Y'all ask me if I'm a Freemason, what's my answer? I say, I ain't free, I ain't dead yet. I'll be free when I die. Niggas walk away confused. I thought I had this nigga. You'll never have this nigga. You'll never have it. Don't ever think you do. Because when I switch to the Rosicrucian hat, what are you gonna do? You might want to study ahead of time so that you would try to act like you know what's going on. Go study up on the Rosicrucian shit so when that pop out, and when I pop out with the feds, what are you gonna do? I thought you was a Mason. I thought you make a habit of just thinking shit. What do you know? What do you know? When you see me pop out with the feds and you see me doing this, what then you know what that is too? Some of y'all gonna get to Protect the Crown book, and I'm gonna show you something about I self law and master that you ain't never heard nobody say. I'm gonna show you autonomy right there in the word, right there in the acronym. So when I pop out with the Circle 7 Quran and I'm spewing the supreme mathematics, which links directly to Islam, what you gonna do then? I thought you was a martyr. I thought you was a this. I thought you was a conduct. You don't know nothing about what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Listen, 720. They don't know about it. 720. 1440. They don't know about it. They tassel on swing. This ain't nothing but a hat. Oops. But now what do we do? You stop trying to do that and pay more attention in class. You're in class. You're in class. It's that simple. I know you don't think so because you ain't had no teachers out here. Everybody who's supposed to be a teacher was people who was like, they was skipping class. And you sitting out there in the hallway with them. You skipping with them. And I walk past a teacher for real. And you finna go tell me something about a book in the class you ain't even read? You don't know calculus. Go on. Go long. Go long. Go long. Because all this microwave teaching, these are herbs from nature. That means you lack awareness. Regardless of what you want to call that. Psilocybin, ayahuasca, whatever you want to call these things. They're classified as drugs or controlled substances. It's that simple. They have psychiatric or psychoactive effects. They will affect your brain. They will cause for certain parts of your brain to become dormant and other parts that aren't normally active to become active. It can cause you to hallucinate. They have hallucinating properties. These are drugs. If it comes from the earth, then it's still a drug that came from the earth. And watch this. They'll say everything is a drug. But food don't make me think my ceiling is collapsing. That's why it's called a psychiatric drug, silly. I'm not saying you silly. It's just me talking about one of the other people who was like, sugar ain't gonna make you, listen, you can give somebody sugar and it ain't gonna cause for them to lose their self-identity in that moment. Or hear voices creeping through the walls. Or they look down and they standing on their floor, but they think they standing on lava. You understand? These are real things that people done went through. You ain't gotta give, if you give somebody a Snickers today, you ain't gotta lock them in no bathroom and watch over them as they experience the trip of Snickers. Y'all making every excuse for all the things you're gonna have to break away from eventually. You're making every excuse. Sound like people who are addicted. When you are addicted to something, you have a personal relationship with that thing. Oh, you gonna look for something. You gonna look for something. You understand? It gotta be something. It's something that I need this for. You never needed it, because I don't need it. You never needed it. It's something that you want, and it causes for you to experience euphoria. Do you know that psilocybin, when it becomes the watered down or converted version of itself, when you ingest it, starts to activate the serotonin? It really switches places with serotonin, something you can experience without taking the drug. Something you can experience without hallucinating. Something you can experience without having to lose yourself. People are losing themselves. Didn't I tell y'all this years ago? These people knew. Reason why I don't do them and why I never touch them, I watch people lose themselves fucking with that. Now, if you notice, even in the video I just posted, I said some people went through rite of passages to get to that point, to know what they're doing. Are you going to just hand a 4-year-old AK-47? Regardless of what the 4-year-old would even be able to know in that short period of time, you're not going to just put an AK-47 in their hand. They have to go through training and become of age to handle certain things. This is how we used to think. Now, guess what happens? Okay, are you just getting the shrooms for free? Think about it. Because somebody booked you. Somebody bamboozled you. Somebody duped you. Y'all getting them shrooms for free? Or you paying for them? Go long. Go long. You getting them shrooms for free or you paying for them? Okay. Who your plug? Sound familiar? Oh, okay. Who sells them? Who making money off your ignorance? Now, when you buying it from these people, are they asking you, wait a minute, before you buy this from me, Did you go through the rite of passage? Or do they say, make sure you set an intention? They're tricking you. And let me tell you something else, the power of psychosis. If these people are a part of a network that's already aligned with certain points of rhetoric, using certain terminologies that leave people in the gray area, they never can truly understand what it is they're dealing with. If they already part of that network, guess who they're feeding you to? They're feeding you to people who prey on you while you're on those trips. Your subconscious is vulnerable and you're more susceptible. So guess what winds up happening? They say, yeah, keep taking shrooms. And then they become that marketplace. You keep coming to them and they feed you to the rest of the people who are telling you more and more of what it is that they think you should know that'll help their business. Are you with me? So what they'll do, oh, we're going to throw an event. It's going to be a God fest. There's no such thing. It's only human beings there. Right? Everybody who's a part of this market, come and join this event. Let's sell each other t-shirts, do other. It's just business. Don't they do that with cannabis? Don't they have drug dealers? They have people who sell it, they have people who buy it, and they have paraphernalia. Right? They have products that align with whatever it is that other product is. So all I'm saying is eventually people will have to let this go. And if they're not willing to let it go, that's another thing. But they will have to let it go eventually if they're talking about, oh, I want to find myself. I want to master myself. Even though that's an illusion, we can get to that another time. Master self is another illusion. There's so many illusions I'm going to have to break eventually. I just did another interview, right? It's a personal one. But there's certain things people are going to have to break. One of those things is this talk about the ancestors. They got to let that go. All right? You've been around long enough, you know what I'm talking about. The ancestors is fake. There's no such thing as the ancestors. Okay? Not everybody has the same bloodline. All right? So you can't be in no circle with me talking, yeah, we got to give love to the ancestors. I don't know your family. Your ancestors could have been straight from the land of Nod. Your ancestors could have been descendants of all the draconian beings who landed not long ago. Your ancestors could be, I don't know who you are. Why would I sit here and nod in agreement with you and sign documents and make contracts with you, whether it's tacit or not, to say that I'm with you and I don't know who your people are? Where are your people from? Who are your ancestors? So no, not everybody has the same ancestors. Again, unless you're talking about predecessors who came here before you came here, meaning who were birthed before you. If that's the case, then if you have an older brother and sister, guess what? Those are your ancestors. If mother and father here, okay, those are your ancestors. You have to have a mother and father to even be here. Those are your ancestors. If you're not talking about the ancestral bloodline, and you're saying the ancestors in that way, okay, well then I see what you're saying, because then that's everybody who's here before us, including the Caucasoids and the Mongoloids, not just Negroids. So that means the slave masters are our ancestors. Before you break your brain trying to hear somebody who knows what they're talking about, go research what I'm saying. There are multiple definitions of ancestors, and none of them make sense in the context of what these people are talking about. No such thing as the ancestors. It's a trick. Same way there's no such thing as the fourth dimension, fifth dimension. It's a trick. They don't know what that is. They're just saying words to replace heaven. You understand that? If you ask them, I tell you, I give people the opportunity all the time. Come up here, don't I? And then you ask them simple things about science and they run. You ask them simple things about the reality, they run. Because you have only made a habit of regurgitating. It's your rhetoric points that rule your life, not science and seeking to know. Somebody else's rhetoric point becomes a part of you and it rules your life. So you think just being able to repeat what somebody's saying is going to suffice when it comes to stepping to someone like me. And people think they can step with me. Like the other lady who I stepped on her line, whoever the smoke the creative person, stepped on her line, she got mad at me. Especially when she was talking about, I'm on a spiritual level, you're on a physical level. And she wanted to talk about the marijuana. I said, are we talking about the spiritual marijuana or the physical one? Do you smoke spiritual or physical marijuana? Let me know. She got mad at me. She said, get on my line, fuck nigga. I became a fuck nigga. Remember the other girl got on there, I became the devil because I said, I don't believe in the Trinity in the Bible. Oh, this is the devil. You know what I mean? Okay, I gotta be that. People get upset with you. Sound familiar? When you speak the truth. I don't have no reason to get upset with anybody. If you tell them the truth, why would I be upset with you? You have to be able to speak it though. So what did I say in the video that's not true? Psilocybin is a drug. It's literally classified as a drug. But what next? You go look at what I'm telling y'all. They say this is a controlled substance. The U.S. has documentation on these types of things. And other countries do also. So it is a drug, yes. It is a psychedelic drug. By definition of what a psychedelic drug is, it messes with your psyche. And you want to know what psyche also brings you to other than just the mind? Your soul. Go look it up. So these things mess with your soul. Right? Listen to what I'm telling you. Here go the scenario, because they need scenarios and allegory, parables. Can't speak straight out to certain people. We're in prison. People say Earth is prison. Okay, we're in prison. The goal is to get out of prison. Niggas want to get out of prison, and what they're doing is they're eating the snacks that are available. Say, you know what, nigga, it ain't that bad. Everything is so beautiful. Why wasn't it beautiful before you ate that snack? I mean, I'm having an ascension. No, you're having a euphorian. It's euphoric. That's what you're experiencing. Euphoria and hallucinations. That's what you're experiencing. You're still in prison. Yeah, but I'm ascended in prison. Yeah, but like that don't fucking mean you're not in prison. You just got taller in this bitch. There's other tall niggas here. I'm here. We're still in prison. I don't understand this shit. I don't get it. You have to try to break it down a little more to me. So, okay, well, how about this? That was just the brownies. But nigga, did you try the cupcakes? What's different about the cupcakes? That's psilocybin. This is ayahuasca. Well, I'll ask your ass a question. If I eat this, what's the fucking difference? Am I still gonna be in prison? You gotta try it for yourself. You're not on that level. Fuck it. I tried the shit. No. Oh, this is so beautiful. Everything is so gorgeous. And the guards sitting there looking at it like, these niggas is tripping. Literally. You know, that's interesting, right? Because they say you go on a trip. And you looking at who ingests in shrooms, and you say, this nigga tripping. And if you look at a nigga on a normal day basis, right, and you say, this nigga tripping, you know what that means. But in the spiritual community, they say, this nigga tripping, and it's a good thing. And I'm the one who's not on the level. I'm the one who's not on the level. Look, I'm lost. I'm lost, and these people are drug addicts. But I'm lost. No, family. And again, it's not to make fun of drug addicts. I'm just telling you something. Pay attention. The people, the masses never had it right. That's one thing I know about all these stories. The masses were never on point. It was the people who were called crazy or lost, or the few that had it on point, and people never wanted to listen to them. Whoever Batman bullshit View Wave 89 is, you gotta come up here, you gotta get blocked for life. We ain't doing the comment bang shit. You gotta come up here, you get blocked for life. Don't ever worry about me again. Especially when I'm tripping and I'm lost, don't listen to me then. Alright, so I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Come up here, you gotta talk to me. I gotta deal with you tone to tone. I don't wanna do none of that. And I think it's more efficient if we're able to deal with each other tone to tone, so I can talk to you, you talk to me, ask you a question. So you come on up here. Other than that, bye for life. Peace. What's going on, bro?
What's going on? Hey, no, I didn't mean that you were lost, but I do agree with what you're saying. And I do agree that the people lost because they don't understand that the factor of what you're saying is, it's like consciousness. It's like, okay, the system is already rigged to drag us down. Okay. But at the end of the day, what you're trying to promote is actually truth in the system to get by the system. But a lot of people don't want to fucking listen. And that's the biggest transcending thing, is that they don't want to listen. That's just what I got to say. But I wasn't saying that you were lost. I was saying that I felt that the comments was lost because there's not a transcending with what you're saying. But I do see what you're saying. And I do agree.
Okay, I got you. Thank you for clearing that up for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure. And I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Anybody else? I know exactly what you're about because I had visions and premonitions about things and they call me crazy. Listen, if you know what I'm talking about, those who are called crazy are often the ones who know what's going on. Personal experience. They're often the ones who know what's going on. And people are afraid to challenge whatever the status quo is. I'm not afraid to challenge that status quo. I can guarantee you people unfollowing me from this post. It happens every Monday. Right, or what day is it? Every week, somebody is unfollowing me because I'm telling the truth that's hitting home to them. Some people even come back later and be like, yo, I unfollowed you, but I had to follow that. It don't matter if you unfollow me, because the truth is, once you find phase one, listen, I have more views on my videos on average than I do followers. Yep. Right? So once you follow phase one, you ain't going nowhere. You don't have to hit that button. I know I got your attention. You'll be lying to yourself, say, fuck this nigga. It's people on a burner on my Instagram live right now that either I block them or they block me, try to convince themselves that it makes sense to do so, but you ain't went nowhere, have you?
Facts.
Exactly. Because your soul know what I'm saying. It's resonating.
Facts.
And you're trying to make the decision in this material plane. I don't fuck with him. And your soul knows, nigga, it don't matter if you fuck with him. He telling the truth. His name could have been Billy Bob. He could have been 7 feet tall. You know what I mean? He could have been skinny as hell. Right? He didn't have to look nothing like how he looked now. And it wouldn't have mattered because what he's saying is true. So whether you heard it from him, you heard it from the dog walking past, or you got a message in a dream, it's still the same truth. So it don't mean anything if people unfollow about me. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Like when people when Rashad Jamal I got more followers than him. That's a lie. And the truth is, I don't have followers. The people who know what's going on ain't following me. They're walking with me. Alongside, let me tell you something, I was walking regardless. I'm going to get there regardless. Listen to my music, I say, I will make it home regardless. I'm trying to tell you something. Some people were already on their way there. They met me. They might have been lagging a little bit. So they saw how fast I was moving. They started moving. Who the fuck is this nigga? Hold on. Well, you know, I don't know. But you already on your way, weren't you? Some people were walking toward us and see how we were walking. They say, hold on, let me go the direction these niggas is going. Where we going? Some people did the black people thing. It don't matter. They still was able to do it. Some of y'all walked past and called me crazy, called me a clout chaser, called me a hater, all of that, and you kept going. And I don't know nothing about your voice, your tone, your reality no more. Because you're nowhere near where we're going. You're going further away from it. Some of y'all was doing that same shit. Clout chasing ass, bitch ass, born to be Rashad Jamal ass. Hold on. Hold on. This nigga might know something though. This nigga might do know something. He said some shit that made sense when I was walking off. Some of y'all found your way back. It don't matter. It's still the same path. It didn't have to be me. It could have been anybody. But we can't walk for you. The fuck? So you don't need me. You need your own 2 feet to work. And your own 2 feet can't work if you throw your ass around the prison cell. You need to be grounded. And the only way for you to be grounded in this day and time is get out drugs.
Boom.
All of them.
Boom.
All of them. Because that's the reality. You see what I'm saying? You're in a prison cell. You don't have shrooms and weed and all this other stuff. Now how do you communicate? Now how do you travel? Now how do you reach out and call out and get something back? Now how do you do it? You're going to have to be able to do this shit with you alone anyway. So I'm telling y'all, as someone who does it without these things, it's time. Remember, I make all these calls. Some people listen, some people don't. It's time to let it go. We was on weed the other day, weren't we? Niggas ain't saying, y'all gotta keep up. No, I don't eat meat. We stop meat. Y'all gotta keep up. You know what I mean? We was on, I touch on so many different things. I told Rashad Jamal people, I said, y'all gotta walk away from him. That's a deceiver. And then, did I say that and sit there and hate on him? Or did I say that and we literally sat through one of his lectures and we went piece by piece. One of his followers, his students was on live with me. And she was able to say, everything that makes sense. Yeah, that's right. You're right about that. He lied about that. Yeah, that ain't true. Okay, I get you. I get what you say. And then she asked me, do I believe in God? I said, no, I don't believe in anything. Then she told me that was my problem. They have to find something. Y'all are addicted to Rashad. Y'all are addicted to the poison he spewed. 19 keys, people. Hey, y'all keep y'all ears open. Y'all keep awake people. Hey, y'all keep y'all ears open. Rizza Islam people, or y'all keep y'all ears open. Farrakhan people, or y'all keep y'all ears open. Everybody keep their ears open. All right? If these are true prophets, they ain't gonna have no problem with me saying, stop worshiping this man and keep walking the straight and narrow. Because they're gonna look at you and say, you heard him. You heard him. The same way somebody come and tell one of y'all, stop worshiping phase.